What's going on YouTube? It's Phoenix here, coming to you today with something that I think is very cool and interesting, and I want to share this with you guys. I have a starter deck from the new Digimon card game that is coming out. This is the English version of the cards. I've seen a lot of videos recently with the Japanese print of the cards. These are the English version of the cards, so we don't have to worry about trying to translate anything. It's fantastic. I have the Cocytus Blue starter deck, and I also have the Gaia Red starter deck. However, right now we're going to focus on the Cocytus Blue. We'll get to the Gaia one in another video. So, without wasting too much more time, let's get right into this. Now, I've heard that these boxes are very hard to open, and if anybody's seen my channel or my other video before this, let's say Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch video, so you already know my history with starter deck boxes is not the greatest. Yeah, this is proving to be, actually, that wasn't all that bad. Alright, let's get in here and see what we get. And we have, ooh, looks like a booster pack. So we have the deck here. And yeah, we get a starter deck. Oh wow, okay, we don't need that. Yeah, we have a starter deck. And the pack. Looks like some rule cards on the back here. I like that a lot of games are doing this, where they take you to a website for most of the rules, and they give you the bare bones minimum on the back of like a couple of cards. So we'll save the pack for later. We know that it's there. We'll go through what we know is in the decks now. So we'll go with, I believe this is our Digi-Egg here in the beginning here. Let's find out. So first thing you're gonna notice is that we can get rid of, yeah, 2, 3, 4 rule cards, I think. The backs of cards are actually different because there's two different decks of cards that you use. You have the Digi-Eggs here, which are your level 2 cards, and your actual main 50 card deck that you're going to use. So our Digi-Egg is Tsunamon. He's a level 2 that reads his, what do they call it, inherited effect. This Digimon gets plus 1000 DP when battling an opponent's monster or opponent's Digimon that has no Digivolution cards. So I'm going to misspeak here a few times. Like I said, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player before this video, so if I misspeak and use Yu-Gi-Oh terms in this video, I apologize. So we got 4 copies of him. I think your Digi-Eggs can be from 0 to 5, so this is perfectly fine. And let's get into the actual meat of the 50 card decks here. We have, let's see if I can do this right here. No editing, by the way, we're just straight dogging it. We have 4 copies of Gomamon. No effects that we can tell, so I'm assuming this is what the vanillas are going to look like. 4 copies of him. We have 4 copies of Gabumon. Gabumon reads, has an inherited effect that says trash the Digivolution card at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon with level 5 or less when attacking. I don't know how good any of these effects are going to be. I haven't played the game yet. I've only seen a few games on YouTube from other channels. So my knowledge of the game is rather limited. So I'm just going to kind of go through these. If they have anything to read, I'm going to read them. But we have another level 3, 4 copies of Bearmon. Moving into level 4s, we have 4 copies of Akakumon. Another vanilla. Our next card is 2 copies of Garurumon. Garurumon's effect reads, it's an inherited effect that says trash the Digivolution card at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. So blue seems to not like your opponent's Digivolving. I'm starting to get some magic vibes from this, where they're just a pure control deck. Our last level 4, I believe, is Grizzlymon, which has an actual Digimon effect. Oh, he's a blocker. When Digimon's When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may suspend the Digimon to force that opponent to attack this card instead. And if Grizzlymon attacks, apparently you lose 2 memory. Then our level 5s, we have 4 copies of Wergarurumon. Has an inherited ability to read during your turn. When an opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains security attack +1. This Digimon checks 1 additional security card. So it becomes a double breaker? Okay. I like that. That sounds fun. We also have 4 copies of Zudamon, which has an effect that reads, when Digivolving, trash 2 Digimon cards, 2 Digivolution cards at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. This deck really does not like Digivolving at all. Wow. The amount of control that I'm seeing here is phenomenal. And those were the level 5s. We have 4 level 6s in the deck. I'll just jump straight to these. Put them on screen here. We have 2 copies of Plusiomon. Clearly a vanilla. I actually like this artwork. This artwork is great. I love full card arts. They're fantastic. Now we have 2 copies of Metal Garurumon. Again in full art. This card actually looks amazing. I'm going to try and bring this up to you guys so you can look at it. This card right here looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm not sure if this camera is going to capture exactly how good this card looks. But while we have it up here, let's read what his effect is. When attacking, once per turn, unsuspend this Digimon. As far as I can remember, unsuspending is basically an untap in Magic the Gathering or an unrest or something to that effect. So I believe he himself is a double attacker, which is fantastic. So those look to be all the Digimon in this deck. We have 4 copies of a Tamer. We have Matt. And Matt reads, his main effect is at the start of your turn, if an opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards, you gain a memory. And his security ability says, play this card without paying its mana cost. So, I think that's pretty good. I mean, gaining memory. Memory is how you play this game. So, gaining memory seems like it's a great thing to have. That looks to be all the Tamers. Now we have a bunch of option cards that I'm going to start to go through now. We have 4 copies of Hammer Spark. That just says gain a memory for its main effect for free, so that's fantastic. And its security check says gain 2 memory. So gaining 2 memory on your opponent's turn is pretty good from what I've seen. It even has the ability to end turns, which is quite hilarious. Just being able to end your opponent's turn when they attack you. I think that's hilarious. So we have 4 copies of Sorrow Blue, which says, choose one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. That Digimon cannot attack or block until the end of the opponent's next turn. Security, choose one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. That Digimon cannot attack or block until the end of your next turn. Okay, so it does the same thing. That's pretty cool. Picking a card and just not being able to have them attack or block is great. I'm starting to see some synergy. It does not like Digivolving, and then it punishes you for not having any Digivolutions. Pretty devastating. We have 2 copies of Kaiser Nail. Kaiser Nail reads, during the main phase, choose the Digimon Digivolution card placed under one of your Digimon and play it as another Digimon without paying its memory cost. That's actually pretty funny. And its security effect is to activate this card's main effect. Okay, so you get it no matter what. So that's fantastic. Being able to get another creature on the board for free sounds pretty good. Our last 2 cards in the deck are going to be 2 copies of Cocytus Breath, which reads, its main effect, return one of your opponent's Digimon to its owner's hand, trash all of the Digivolution cards of that Digimon, And its security effect is also activate this card's main effect. So you bounce a card for 7, or you get to do it for free. That is really, really good. I like that. So this is very much a control deck. I'm noticing it's very much a control deck. I'm actually a big fan of this. I like this deck. Just reading the cards, I think this is gonna be a pretty fun deck. Now we got that out of the way. Let's go into the booster pack. Because I have no idea what's in this. Probably should have stated that I don't really know too much about this game yet. Like I said, when I said it was new, I meant that it was new to me as well. So we have a Digimon, Forbidden Temptation, another Gomon. Is that a different Gomon? Volcanic Dramon? Wow. What does this do? Security attack +1. On play, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 Oh my god, it's a board wipe? Holy shit. Taki fried mushrooms. Wow. Kudamon. When attacking, if you have 4 or less cards in your hand. Trigger draw 1. Draw 1 card from your deck. Okay, so draw cards. Very nice. Kakuamon. While this Digimon is level 6 or higher, it gains security check +1. Okay. Atomic Ray is an option card. I believe that's for black. Once suspend one of your Digimon with blocker. Wow, you get to untap blocker. Wow. Once suspend all your Digimon with blocker and they get +5,000 DP. Wow, that's pretty good. We have Digi-Egg for green. We have Frymon. And we have Metal Etamon. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's full art. I like it. Your turn, this Digimon can't be blocked by your opponent's Digimon. Wow. Opponent's turn, this Digimon gets +2,000. Wow. So it has defense and offense? Wow, I like it. Loader Lionmon. Vanilla level 5. Okay. Chimeramon. I'm going to butcher most of these names, so I'm going to say this right now. You may delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Okay. And our secret. We have a secret in the pack, apparently. We have another Metal Garurumon. Okay. Wow. Read the cards, Phoenix. When attacking, you may also play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects of Digimon played with this effect don't activate. Okay, fair. Gotcha. I like it. 3 reborns. And then I think this is a card list and a memory gauge. Okay, so this looks to be all the cards in the set, but I'm not even going to try and read that. But, alright, fellas. This has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I will have the Gaia Red deck coming in the next video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys next time.